Even before she understood the cruelty of the world, Lerato walked like she owned every corridor she entered. Her school shoes were worn, her uniform a little faded, but her stride, confident, rhythmic, made people turn. She strutted not out of arrogance, but out of knowing that her heart held something bigger than fear. At school, Lerato lived in the harsh shadow of other people's insecurities. Her classmates mocked her quiet voice, her stutter, her hand-me-down uniform. Teachers weren't much kinder. Some sighed impatiently whenever she tried to answer questions. But Lerato had long learned a secret. Laughter softened the sharpest stones. "Say that again," the class bully would laugh. "Hi, Bo! Even I didn't understand what I said," she'd reply, and the room would chuckle with her instead of at her. There was one place where Lerato never stumbled, when she sang. Her voice rose like a warm sunrise, smooth, clear, powerful. She practiced in the tiny bathroom at home, where the cracked tiles echoed her sound back to her. Singing made her feel whole, like her soul had stepped out of the shadows. Though her days were filled with insults, Lerato refused to let pain write her destiny. She studied late into the night, pages lit by a flickering lamp. Biology became her favorite escape. She dreamed of becoming a doctor, of healing wounds she understood far too well. Every mean comment became fuel. Every insult transformed into determination. "Talent show next month," the poster fluttered on the school notice board. Her classmates laughed when she took a form. "You? On stage?" She shrugged, smiling. "At least I won't stutter my song." When Lerato stepped on stage in her school uniform, the hall buzzed with whispers. But the moment she opened her mouth, the world went still. She poured every hurt, every hope, every long night into her song. By the last note, half the hall was crying. She won first place, unanimously. The next day, the school erupted with news a famous singer, Zuri Moyo, had been in the crowd. Zuri sent for Lerato. "Your voice carries truth," she said. "Let me help you share it." For the first time, someone powerful saw her, not the shy girl, not the bullied child, the artist. Lerato traveled across provinces, then across borders. She sang for crowds that roared her name, for people who didn't know her history and didn't need to. Yet even with her rising fame, she studied between flights, textbooks open beside microphones and makeup kits. Medicine was not a dream she was willing to abandon. Years later, Lerato walked into a hospital wearing a white coat embroidered with her name, Dr. Lerato. She healed patients by day and performed in glittering halls at night. Her life became a harmony of compassion and art. The girl who once stuttered now carried whole worlds in her voice. At award shows, in hospitals, in airports, people watched the confident woman walking, her stride as strong and deliberate as it was back in those school corridors. She still strutted, not out of pride, but because she had survived, because she had turned cruelty into comedy, pain into purpose, and dreams into reality. She became a symbol for every child who was ever doubted, a reminder that even the quietest girl can grow loud enough to change the world.